So today we will be making a homemade kombucha. We do buy a lot of kombucha because it's time consuming to make, but it is so worth it when you make your own. So we bought this kit from Amazon and it comes with everything that you need as a starter. So there's the SCOBY and the liquid. And then we have the tea bags, as you can see, and it comes with also the 2 black teas. So I will be using this glass kettle to brew my tea, and then the kombucha will go into that tea pot. So this one comes with the strainer already, but we will be taking that out and putting the tea directly in the bags that it came with. And because I'm making a big batch, I am using both of these bags. I'm making about close to 2 gallons of kombucha. So here we are. We are going to be brewing that tea for a few minutes. I add my sugar in the pot so it can melt easily, and I let it sit and cool for a little bit, and I'll be pouring it into the glass container. And once we have that, then we will also add some ice to cool it down to the right temperature. So here is the first thing that I do. Then I will add some more water to the pot just to get all the extracts from the tea. And that would give me the exact amount of liquid that I need to get the tea started. So here we did add some ice again to bring it down to the right temperature, because you do not want to put the SCOBY in a hot liquid. That will kill your SCOBY completely. And so here we are just adding more tea water. And once we have that done, then like I said, I let it sit for a few hours to bring it down to the right temperature, and then I will incorporate the SCOBY and the starter tea. Now, before we do that, I take a clean spatula. This is a brand new spatula that I use only for kombucha. And I make sure that I stir it very well so all the sugar is completely melted. My kombucha items are separate from everything else in the kitchen. I don't use those for anything because you don't want to cross-contaminate your tools. Again, cooling it down a little bit, and then we will, once it's cool, we will go ahead and add our SCOBY and the starter liquid. Here we go. I'm just separating it just to show you what the SCOBY looks like. And now once you put this in the container, your SCOBY should be floating on the top of your liquid, but if it does sink to the bottom, that's okay. It doesn't mean the SCOBY is bad. Then we'll start feeding off that sugar and turning it into that amazing liquid gold that you need as your kombucha. So this is the process. It's super simple. The first step is really, really simple. It's the next steps that are a little bit more complicated. So everything is in here. I will just label it, and I will store it in a nice cool place for at least 7 days. It can go a little bit longer than 7 days, but ideally 7 to 10 days. Then you'll have a natural fresh kombucha. Always make sure you cover your container. I use just a coffee filter and a rubber band so nothing gets into your liquid. And like I said, you just store it for 10 days and you taste it at that time. And if it's ready to go, if it's too vinegary or too flat, then you can enhance it as you go. I always do a second ferment because that's when you add the flavors to the kombucha, and that's what typically you will see at the stores. Most of the kombucha that you buy are already went through the second fermentation. So that's what I like to do, and we will be doing that in the next video to bring it to different flavors. I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned for the next video on second fermentation, and thank you for watching.